Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup look for you guys, and I'm also going to be doing a review at the same time on the Simply Essential brushes that are just about to be released here in New Zealand. So it's very exciting. I didn't really want to do a review simply on the brushes. I thought there would be one really super boring video for you guys, so I saved you the painfulness and decided I would do a makeup tutorial at the same time. So a little bit about these brushes. They're going to be retailing between $15.99 to $26.99 each. And I'm already in love, honestly. You know when you get a new brush and you just like, oh, you just want to rub it all over your face because it's so fluffy and dense and so good. These feel amazing. I love the fact that they have got rose gold to them. I'm like a magpie to rose gold at the moment. I'm just like, very clean and simplistic. There's 9 brushes to the collection. I'm going to get on with the tutorial and show you guys how I created this makeup look, and I will be introducing you to each of these brushes the whole way through. I'm pretty sure I used all of them. Oh, they feel so good. Once I've like moisturized my skin in the morning and done my daily routine, before I even lay down my primer, I like to use MAC's Strobe Cream. So this is like an illuminating moisturizer, and just because I'm a dry combination skin, and you'll see that I wear double wear, I just like to have it as a base because what it does is just give that really bit more of a radiant look to my foundation. And I like to layer my skin with so many products before I even put down my foundation, just because nourishment is so important for your skin. So for my primer lately, I've been using Elizabeth Arden's Flawless Start Instant Perfecting Primer. This is new on the market and they sent it to me and I thought I'd just start using it, but I've actually really enjoyed using it. It reminds me a lot of Professional by Benefit. So my routine is pretty stock standard, especially like when it comes to the weekdays, because I'm a real big sleeper inner. Sorry, I've got eyelash glue on my lash, it's so gross. So for my foundation, I always use Double Wear by Estee Lauder. The brush that I'm going to be using is Simply Essentials Round Kabuki brush, and this is number F2, and yeah, I love my flat rounded brushes. You can't really go wrong with your round top kabuki brushes. I always find they give such a nice finish and dispense quite a lot of product onto your face, so you feel like you're getting a little bit more of a faster application. And you can blend better with them as well. I feel like you get like a 2-in-1. Okay, it looks really light. I think I look really pasty because of the lighting. So just ignore that right now. The brush is actually really lovely to work with. It doesn't leave many streak marks. And you can just pat over top just to buff those out. So for my concealer, I always use my Pro Longwear by MAC. Again, a very full coverage, long wearing concealer. I hate touching up shit, so this is why I love Pro Longwear. And I'm just going to be applying it with the Simply Essentials Flat Concealer Brush F6. So that's really just like nice and dense and flat. God, I'm so amazing with words, aren't I? So that brush was amazing to lay everything down with, but I just feel you may need a beauty blender just to even it out that little bit. I'm going to be using a full coverage powder, and you probably see that I use this all the time anyways because it's just so good. I use Almost Powder by Clinique. This is the color 03 Light, and I'm going to be using the F1 flat top kabuki brush to apply it. So I'm going to be bronzing my skin with MAC's Deep Dark Mineralizing Skin Finish Concealer Bronzer. I'm going to be using the F3 Angle Kabuki brush. Actually, whoa, that gives such an airbrush finish. Whoa, I'm so impressed with how that went on. Huh. I think because the bristles are so dense, you get a really good even application with the brush. For my contouring, I'm going to be using NARS's Laguna Bronzer, and that packaging is disgusting. I've really got to start cleaning my stuff. And to apply it, I'm going to be using my F4 Tapered Kabuki brush. You get a really nice finish with this brush. I'm literally so impressed by just the density of these brushes and how they evenly disperse product. Just to sharpen a little bit of my contouring and then highlight under my eyes, I always use my Lightful by MAC. So I'm going to be going back with my F1 flat top kabuki, and I'm just going to sharpen any edges. So for my blush, I'm going to be using my MAC Royal Sunset, and this is what I use all the time because it is just like the most amazing faint pink toned blush. It's just something that's just there, if you know what I mean. And to apply it, I'm going to be using the F3 angled kabuki brush. So the highlighter that I use is Soft and Gentle by MAC. As you can tell, I use it a lot. And to apply it, I'm going to be using my FE1 Face and Eye Blending Brush. So for some of you guys, you might think this is a lot of makeup. Yeah, it is, because I love to wear full face makeup, especially for my job as a makeup artist. I definitely feel like I'm a walking advertisement of my own work, and I don't know, I've always just liked full coverage. So for my brows, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This colour is medium brown. I do feel like I've got to drop a colour at the moment soon anyways, because I've gone quite like ombre balayage through my hair and it's just getting a lot lighter, more to my natural colour. Then to set my brow into place and then just get some volume through the front of it, I'm going to be using my Gimme Brow by Benefit. So for my eyes, I've been working a lot lately with the Venus palette by Lime Crime. I really love this palette. I think it's really versatile, like the colours are just amazing. So yeah, I'm going to be using the colour Divine, which is this really nice matte kind of pinky nude color, and what I'm going to do is just take it into the corners of my eyes and blend it out. To apply it, I'm going to be using the FE1 Face and Eye Blending Brush, and what I'm going to do is just take it into the corner of my eye. You can see I've already placed a little bit there, and the trick is with this, when I do just a really nice like contoured eye, is just using one swatch of the powder and then just working with it. I don't like to place too much shadow back onto the brush, and then I just put it into the corner and just blend back, and I just keep taking the corner of the shadow up towards the end of my tail of my eyebrow. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of the shadow and place it into that area again just to build up the depth, and just taking it back and forth, blending it out. Because the brush is so dense as well and big and fluffy, it just makes it really easy to get that really nice blended effect to the shadow. It's really hard to talk and blend at the same time. And then from the same palette, I use the colour Iconic, and I'm going to be using my F7, but this is really good to get a nice sharp defined area of the eye. And then just to blend that out a little bit around the edges, I'm going to use the FE1 again. Okay, now to add some highlight to my eye, I'm going to be using this colour Aurora, and I'm going to use a flat top brush just to apply into this area here. So I take it about 3/4 of the way into the eye and pat the majority of it at the inner corner of my eye, and then any excess to the outer area, just so that it blends more softly. So just to make that all blend together, I'm going to be using the F8 brush again, just to blend the edges so it all diffuses nicely together. I'm going to be using my Pretty Easy liquid liner by Clinique. I use this every day. I absolutely love it. I've probably gone through about 3 already. So generally I will curl my eyelashes, just depends on how much time I have in the morning, but again, being a makeup artist, I really like to have my full face on, so I generally put some false lashes on as well. So then what I do with them is cut them, glue them, let them dry for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then apply with tweezers. So for under the eye area again, I'm going to be using the colour Divine, and I'm going to be using the small highlighting brush again, which is the F8, taking it on the angled side of the brush, and what I'm going to do is blend the eyeshadow underneath my eye just to create a really soft shadowed effect. I don't do too much under my eye, I like to keep it quite top heavy, just so it's a little bit more fresher. Just because this brush has got a really nice angled cut to it, this is going to be the best one for the application, and it blends really nicely as well because it's got that fluffy fiberness to it. And then what I do is use my Smoky Brown eyeliner by Clinique, and then what I'm going to do is just edge out my, like against my waterline, not in my waterline. And then just to give a really wide open appearance about my eye, I'm going to be using NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in the colour Milk, and that's just going to go into my waterline. So I like to cluster my bottom lashes together almost to the point where it kind of looks like doll's eyes, but not. And then to finish off my lips, I use Intense Blush lip liner by Clinique, and I use their Beige Pop lipstick. So there you go guys, that is my everyday makeup routine. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. When it comes to the brushes, honestly, I'm so impressed with the quality, with how simplistic but eye-catching they are. Like, yes, you went very well with the rose gold, guys. Rose gold always gets my attention, that's for sure. But they're so inexpensive. So if you guys have any questions or if you want to know anything more about them, I've linked everything down below for you guys to go check out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And until next time guys, I'll see you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye!